Hey, this is Soundmaster Matt. In the last couple videos, we have been pushing our way through the other world, trying to get our hands around Ariman's neck. We have defeated Salwa, we have defeated Talmati, we are on the way to defeating Dolge, which I believe means we have 4 more to go. So I don't know how many we got left. We're just going. So I got my map so I can get through this maze relatively easily. Of course, random fights suck, and so I'm just going to continue to complain about that. Let's heal up a little bit, and let's go up here and grab this, which is the crown. Now, since you may have remembered that we already have a special cape and crown on him, that the only person left to give it to is to Agmar, which gives him a defensive 94. Damn, he jumps. Now, you may have remembered that I told you before that, you know, the mask and the Herberk were the final of Agmar, and the circlet and whatever, I don't know, was the final of Salim. That was in relation to what you could buy. I knew that there were the final stuff in here. It was what you could buy that I was talking about. So let's go in this chest, which of course is going to be a Mazu. Doesn't really matter if it's A or a Z. It's just a way for you to know that, you know, if you took an A to get over there, you're going to be taking a Z to get back here. So that's the only reason why there's an A and a Z. It's kind of the connection point. There's probably some programming reason behind it too, where, you know, maybe they couldn't have program an A to talk to an A. I don't know. Maybe A's are racist against each other. Self-racism. That would be odd. And so we get blown over to here. Which we want to grab this. I believe this is an actual... Yes. Okay, so we got another bottle. Still don't know what we're going to do about those. I don't know if I'm going to have a special episode yet or not. Concerning the bottles and whatnot. We will have enough money to screw around with the health if we so desire. Don't know if we will or not. Doesn't really matter. So here we go, and this is going to be the final Marzu fight that we have to worry about, unless of course you have to leave. At this point, if you have to leave, there's a problem. You're really neck deep into it. I mean, I guess you could, but seriously, I don't think it's really worth it. I mean, it's a hell of a fight. That was kind of stupid. It let me run away. That was even stupider. Why would you let me run away? Alright. You know what? Go away, Genie. Let's get through this fight. I just want to get through this fight. I'm not cutting out the Marzu fights because they're a necessity. The random battles are non-necessity, so it doesn't matter. But this fight is a necessary thing to go through, so I'm showing this fight. And I mean, I skipped the 2 of the Salwa fights because they were just back to back. So, you know, I just pretty much cut out half of the battle. And I don't think you guys minded. So now we just follow this down and around. And we get a teleporter. So the teleporter brings us here. Now, we have a slight problem. Dolge, the Wizard of Lies, has 3 false forms. His only true identity is, and we have to guess. Yeah, we do. There's a lot of treasure in this room that we can get first. Pretty much the four corners of the room has treasure. The map that I have does not tell me which of the bosses it is, unless of course what I think they're trying to say is the actual boss fight, which is going to be the first one I try. So the speed pot goes to Prince, and we have a life pot which goes to Agmar. Agmar's doing quite well. Let's see if we have anything else in here that we can use. No, we don't. We do not. So that was that chest, and then we have another statue here. So this is statue number 2, the one that was on the front, and the one that's on the west side. And then we have one in the north. So I think you can figure out where the other one is. Just give a guess. So Salim is almost maxed out on his power, which is kind of awesome because then he will be level with everybody else when it comes to power. Here is another chest. Wonderful chest. And it's a life pot. So we will give that to Agmar, which will give him a speed of 93. So that means Agmar is almost completely maxed out, Salim is almost completely maxed out, and Prince is almost completely maxed out. So my team is kind of all-starish right about now. And here is another one, and we just have one more chest to get, and then we're gonna fight the southern one. I don't know if that's the actual boss or not. So we have another special cloak. So we have a special cloak, a special cape there, and a special cape there. So who gets the cloak? Well, we can give it to him to give him 99. We can give it to Salim to get 95. But he's hurting, so we're gonna give it to him for 104. So the Prince once again is the tank. And I mean, he had the lowest defense, so we're gonna give it to him. You fools, fight your death with my illusions. So only the real one will produce the whatchamacallit, the teleporter pad to go to the next area. So if we are wrong, then we won't get the teleporter pad. You know what? Genie, go away. You can do more work after the battle than you can during the battle. We're just gonna hopefully beat him up. Oh crap! Damage 200. I may have damned myself. Yeah, I think I screwed up. How is it that Prince has more defense and takes more damage? That doesn't make sense. Hopefully we can beat this guy out. Maybe I should not have sent the genie away so soon. That may have been a mistake. I mean, no one's really feeling the... I mean, I'm getting a lot of turns in before he does. Oh, never mind. That was only 2 turns. You know, but maybe he'll go away. Salim needs to use a Worm Act. Oh, no he doesn't. Good. We won. We won. Victory. And 1,000 experience points. Yes, sir. Okay. So, let's freaking heal up. A lot. Alright, so Dolge is no pushover. So we want to keep the genie in battle. Let's go north. Let's just go north. I'm not going to cheat by looking up which one it is, but since the teleporter is in the north, teleporter would be right there. So let's... Well, I think this is an illusion. Okay, so we are going to... actually, I forgot I even had that. Did it work? Nope, it did not work. Oh, good. At least this time Prince only took 1,000 damage. Oh, and now Agmar's asleep. Wonderful. I'm out of fighter. This is just terrific. Apparently he did not take kindly to trying to be put to sleep. So let's have Genie pull out the stops also and do a bit of damage to him himself. Agmar woke up. Good for you, Agmar. I knew you weren't tired. Alright, so let's... Man, it's already been 11 minutes and I'm only into the second fight. I mean, technically I could cut these out, but, you know, we're here together, and I told you I'm leaving in the fights that are mandatory. I mean, you know, at least this way, I'm gonna end the video. I'll probably end the video when I get the transporter up and running. I haven't really been paying attention. I've just been kind of pressing the button. So he's feeling it strongly, so let's use the Snake Act on him. I don't want to risk it. And let's use Almighty on yourself. Protect yourself. That was 495 health. There we go. Alright. He is gone. So... that didn't work. So we have the east and the west. Well, we are at 12 minutes. Oh, actually, technically 13. Plenty of time to figure out which one it is. So let's do this one. Well, I guess it's his illusion. Again. So how are we doing? Agmar is going to need a little health. So let's give it to him. Now, see, if I was playing this on my own, I would hit the backspace button, because the backspace button makes it go fast forward, and then I would just hold down the A button or the actual number 2 button until something happened. Once something happened, then I would, you know, hit the backspace again, fix whatever needed to be fixing, and went on from there. In this case, I'm just gonna beat the mother-loving crap out of him while I talk to you guys. But yeah, like I said at the end of the last video, kind of was a last-minute thought, but I cleaned out my my Toshiba, and my Toshiba was having some serious overheating issues. And I cleaned it out, and you know, like, I would have it elevated so that it could get air, you know, in and around the heat and exchange, and I would have it elevated, and I could not play it with Minecraft without having a external fan being blown right into it. And I found that really, really annoying, especially since, you know, when you shut down Windows improperly, i.e. having your computer overheat and shut down on you, you can lose Windows. Yeah, I didn't see through your disguise. I fought every single one of them. So yeah, and right now I'm playing on the Toshiba without any external fan, because the heat exchange, the side vent was actually the air intake. I thought it was the exhaust. It was the air intake, and there was about a 2-inch layer of dust between the fan and the actual heat sink that went out of the computer. The heat sink was so that it would stay cold, so that it would constantly suck in cold air. And I haven't had the computer overheat once in 2-3 days since I've cleaned it out. And yeah, I've recorded all these videos in like 2-3 days. I haven't had it overheat once in the past 2-3 days, and it's been amazing. I feel like I have a brand new computer. And some of you may be asking, Matt, why don't you use the Dell more often? Because the Dell has better stats. I mean, it has a 1 gig video compared to your 750 or 700. Well, look at the manufacturer of said graphics. The Dell has an Intel mobile chipset, which is a very nice way of saying it's a piece of crap. The Intel mobile chipset works fine with doing something like Vegas, but if you try to actually push it, like, you know, actually doing something with it, it's not going to work. So it makes a really nice editing computer, and this one is more of a gaming computer because it actually has, I believe it's an AMD graphics card in here. Is that the people that use the Catalyst interface? So yeah, but we have finally defeated Dolge. We have the teleporter sitting in front of us, and we're over our time limit, or at least my time limit. So in the next episode, we go to the next area, we go to the next section, we kick whoever's ass we need to kick, and we take over this underworld hellish glowing pink place. And hopefully we can finally get our hands around Ahriman's neck. Now before I come back, I am actually going to have the genie sleep a bit so that I can actually have some magic, because the genie is dried out. So I will see you next time.